Late summer is officially here. We're supposed to have a pretty hot fall, which means the fall crops that I thought I was going to start this week, I probably won't be starting for a little bit. And that means the seedling table is looking pretty empty. I mean, look at this. We've got our dragon fruit, never can hate on that. A couple tropical trees, which I'll get into in the future, but everything else, just, it's not time for it to go in, and we can't really start all of the fall stuff. And there's some empty spots in the garden. So come along, Jacques and I are going to go over to a couple of our favorite nurseries here in San Diego. We're gonna get some stuff. It's okay to buy stuff at the nursery if you don't have time to start seeds. It's totally fine as long as it's within your budget. We'll show you some of the things we look for when we're at the nursery to find the best deals possible and just have some fun. Let's go. I see a familiar straw hat there. Someone's already waiting in the chariot.
Ready to go.
You ready? You trying to get something? You getting anything?
I think I'm gonna get something.
You're gonna treat himself.
Maybe a tree.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here we are at Mission Hills, one of my favorite nurseries here in San Diego. Let's do some scouting. Okay, we're in the herb section. Don't need too many, need a little bit. Now this is what's interesting. Come on in here, Jacques. So cilantro, hard to grow in summer, at least for a lot of people. We did put a pretty good guide out on how to grow it in summer successfully, but as we move into late summer, now it's actually a perfect time to grow cilantro. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Sorry about the wind, guys. Then we've got a couple mints. I think we could do a couple mints probably in the place where like the artichoke used to be, the Jerusalem artichoke. We can do that. We'll grab one mint, grab 2 mints, and I think that's probably it for the herbs.
I think we're gonna go for the sundial mix, Portulaca.
Portulaca.
Because it's got these really nice succulent leaves. It says it thrives under a lot of conditions, so we're thinking maybe the top row of the green stalk.
I think this would work really well in the green stalk, especially in the green stalk leaf, the 7-tier one, because it's not as soil depth.
Yeah.
It doesn't have as much soil depth, so a succulent could work really well.
Yeah.
Never messed with that before. Let's do it. Despite trying to say no, Cosmos made it back in. There's a lot of really tall ones here that are just more white in color. We got this mix here. This one is the Sonata mix. This one's been peppered around all spots of the garden. Always works. So I found Jacques over here wandering. He's looking at the peppers. He has 50 at his garden already. Needs more apparently.
I don't have the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, take a look. I mean, I'm growing it right now. I've grown it 2 years in a row. It's a beautiful pepper, and it's not as hot as the name implies it would be.
Yeah.
It's just a nice eater.
And it's a BOGO, so I think I'm gonna probably get a little of this, maybe copy Kevin a little bit.
So he copies me a lot. He copies me a lot.
He has both of these in the same bed, so
yeah.
It's kind of like, how am I not gonna get them?
Yeah, so these are a variegated striped bell. I don't know if it's the exact same variety that I've grown or I am growing, because these ones it looks like to go a little more red, but it's a candy striped bell, and it's a BOGO 2-for-1.
Really
so
healthy.
Jacques can't resist a deal.
I can't.
Yeah. Here's a little sneak peek at the future of the Epic Homestead. This is a Buddha's Hand citron. So I have one of these in the backyard, but this is what it ends up looking like. So this is a citrus plant that has no actual pulp. And what you end up doing is you kind of peel it, and you can use it for cocktails or jams, you can candy it. Also, it just looks kind of cool. So soon, as in maybe a year or more, we'll have this at the homestead. Come across some blueberries here. The deal is too good to say no. It's $15 for a young but very healthy looking blueberry plant. I couldn't find blueberry plants this healthy earlier in the season, so I'm gonna pick up a couple. I've got Jewel here, there's Jubilee, and then this one over here with a kind of greenish tinge to it. There's a greenish purple tinge. It is Misty. We're checking these out. Well, we did pretty good, I would say. Yeah. At Mission Hills, we're here at Walter Anderson. Reason why, I'll show you. The flower selection. We're trying to get some flowers for the green stalk, fall flower type of action, and Walter just tends to have a huge selection, so let's go buck wild. I didn't want to do it, but I said, hey, let's go look at the trees. Famous last words, my friends. I did want it. Let's look at what we just found. Redemption. We have the duo of all duos, Jujube Lang variety, and didn't think I'd ever really see this, Jujube Lee. So Lang and Lee, which I did buy bare root, and they died on me. And now I get to redeem myself for the low price of $80 per. Oh, that stings. That really stings. Back to what we were actually trying to do here, zinnias and ornamentals. So we got the Profusion 5-color mix. It's really hard to go wrong with zinnias, honestly. That one looks gorgeous,
yeah,
honestly.
It's like,
I say 2 flats minimum. So 12 zins. Zins have done really well for us this year. We've got a new find here, Ageratum. Kind of an interesting little flower structure there, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, let's do a flat of that. I'm going hunting. Honestly, overrated in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I believe celosia, it looks surreal to me. And I don't really like stuff that looks that surreal. Yeah, I don't know. These colors are too neon for me in my personal garden. Let me know what you guys think. Marigolds, I am over for this season. Many might think that these are boring. I don't actually think that. These, we've got some chrysanthemum, that's gonna go in the mix, and then also these guys right here. So couple different types of chrysanthemum, we'll throw those in. Another interesting pickup, the dwarf dahlia mix. I got the large dahlias in the backyard garden. I think these will look really nice in the green stock. And then here we have some really fine, delicate daisies. You can't go wrong with them, honestly. Very underrated. The next pickup is this tick seed here, Coreopsis. Sort of upright, nice looking. Should work well in the green stock, good for pollinators. The final floral pickups, just got some salvia. We have some daisies, but in white. We have gazania, never grown that before. And then I picked up a lower growing of this Portulaca with this sort of succulent leaf. I really like this. I'm very curious how that's gonna perform in the garden. Wanted to get something to round out the front yard. So some pickling Cucs. We still got time to do it. And I'll show you the final thing that we have in here is just some extra basil for the herb garden right there, some Genovese. Basil, notoriously slow germinator, so buying or propagating is really your best option. Back from the nursery, it's a quick trip. Picked up some trees, didn't expect it, did do it anyways. It's time to refresh the green stalks. I've really been liking the green stalks just as a way to add variety of color, especially in a vegetable garden. You want some color, baby, and you want some pollinator action. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Like I said, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. I like the green stalks because I can flip them out just this easy. And because you're still here, let me show you a couple things that are coming up at the homestead. Coming up literally is the ginger and turmeric. I mean, this bed, slow start, and then it absolutely rocketed up. And this turmeric is just, man, it is thriving. It is looking so, so good. But I wanna show you a project that I don't know when it's gonna get done, but when it does, it's gonna be incredible. So back here, recently had a birthday party. So I kind of created this little, hangout zone. We had a fire pit, but then I was thinking, I'm already planning on having some pathway come through here, come out, do a little circle, come straight through, go through that arch, and then go out into the front yard. So why not make this area the area where you come out, there's a nice fire pit, there's some grill, there's some sort of gathering area right here. And then I'm actually thinking for fall, we're gonna do a huge update back here and really look at the dimensions of the space we've built. And do we move the beds back a bit? Do we move them over? Do we enlarge them? Do we standardize them? Because in this area, I'm pretty sure we're gonna move this and the pavement is gonna come out to here, and we might do like a pergola with a great table type of approach, and the grill might be here, and then you go over there and you've got a more relaxed kind of chill area. By the way, the jujubes are probably going in right there and right there. And back there, you can even see it, a little pixel on the screen, but it's a watermelon. On the main channel, I'm gonna be doing a watermelon mistakes video. So if you haven't subscribed, which would be weird because you're on my second channel, go subscribe now. Good luck in the garden and keep on growing.